What's up, wrestling fans? I'm Kevin Hellions, and today we're going to talk about the March 17th edition of ECW. Man, what a weird show. As you can see, got it playing in the background here. There's nothing that I really need to point out on the show. It's just kind of weird. Alright, let's go over it, okay? Got my notes here. Okay. Finley chased around Hornswoggle for half the episode. It was on St. Patrick's Day. Alright, I'll give you that. Christian MVP took on Shelton Benjamin and Mark Henry. Mark Henry had no ring time whatsoever. This is a continuing trend. This keeps happening. I think Mark Henry's injured. I think he's trying to work through it, or they're trying to hide it. Maybe he's taking it easy till WrestleMania so he can get his payday for Money in the Bank. I don't know, man, but I'm going to expect Mark Henry to be out with an injury pretty much a week or two after WrestleMania. Not a doubt in my mind. Something's going on there, so that's kind of strange. Evan Bourne returned on this episode. And good, great, glad to have him back, but wasn't that spectacular. And I like Tyson Kidd, but this wasn't a big win for Evan. Glad to have him back, glad he's healed. Didn't care, though. Okay, Jack Swagger came out, talked about himself, talked about being ECW champion, and walked off, and that was it. No challenge to anyone else, no one comes out and interrupts, nothing. Also, if you'll notice, Jack Swagger's not on the WrestleMania card. Not only is the ECW title not being defended, he's not even on the card. Kind of strange. Tiffany suggested Divas Night of ECW for next week, for 24th. Which didn't happen, but maybe it's gonna happen next week. Do it or don't do it, WWE. It's kind of strange. It's a strange episode, like I said. Paul Burchill and Finley had a match, and then we go on to the dirt sheet, which is still playing here. Now, we now know we're gonna have a tag team title unification match at WrestleMania. All right, fine, WWE. You never have ever done anything with the tag team titles ever. And now you have two, which doesn't make sense. So fine, unify them. I mean, Miz and Morrison are technically ECW, but they have the Raw Tag Team titles, and they've appeared on SmackDown. Carlito and Primo are the SmackDown Tag Team champions, and they've appeared on ECW, which only has one title. It makes sense, just get rid of it, fine. And apparently, according to Variety magazine and an interview with WWE in it, Kevin Dunn stated that ECW is going to have a rebranding soon. What that means, who knows? We'll wait till the draft after WrestleMania. Something. But here's the weird thing. Speaking of things that no one cares about, that was very odd on the show, the Bella twins fight and argue. Nikki and Bella. I still know which one's which, nor do I care. This isn't like Harlem Heat coming out, and at first you weren't sure who's Booker T and who's Stevie Ray. This isn't when the Hardys first debuted, and you're like, well, one's Matt and one's Jeff, and I'm not sure who. And over, a month or so, maybe, at most, you finally realize who they are. I can't tell them apart, nor do I know anyone who can, nor do I know anyone who even cares to. I don't care about the Bellas. I don't care about the storyline. I don't care what's going on with them. So apparently one of them's with Miz and Morrison, and one of them's with Carlito and Primo. Great. Still don't care. So yeah, like I said, this was a really, really weird episode of ECW. All it did was help build up the tag team title match at WrestleMania, which, alright, at least it's getting something. Strange episode. Hopefully the next review we have is a much better episode. So I'm Kevin Hellions, and I'll see you again tomorrow here on Hellions Wrestling.